I got a red dot on this shit.
All right. Drill station ending, according to Nafen, because I don't remember this one.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry it for you.
Alright, we should just go then.
I have a scout with a red dot, it's fine.
Cheers.
I think we hit vault on the way.
Yeah.
Going into the other one and then hit the
North of drill.
Oh,
tunnel.
there's a fucking havoc here.
Why do I not remember this game? I literally cast it. Wait, I might have been in the bathroom during this game.
Like hard chilling.
That's good for us.
Why can I know you're telling me it's north of drill,
I
Reptar.
have havoc.
For some reason, I still, for the life of me, can't
Vault
remember
still isn't open yet.
exactly where it ends. Again, I think I might have been like AFK for this one or something.
I'm just
All right, so basically, for those joining, NRG is making a play for this beacon right now. I'm pretty sure they didn't get one in lava this game. They land tree. They land tree. They didn't get one this game. So they're going to rotate and at least play for this beacon. Most Pathfinder teams typically, when they don't have a beacon, they rotate to play for the beacon that's on their path toward the circle of where they think it's going to end. So I look to see Nafen literally playing for this beacon right now. Right here, the reason I paused though, Frexs was asking, this is like a very small thing. Most people probably wouldn't fucking bat an eye for this, but just a very small thing. Frexs, this building is obviously unoccupied. Frexs is asking to open the door. Literally the only reason Frexs is asking to open this, for someone to open this door, is to preserve the door. If Frexs opens it, there is a chance that he breaks it from the Watson fences.
Open this door. Open this door.
So he's asking one of his teammates.
No.
Because having a door, obviously it can get griefed by a grenade easy, but having a door is still very valuable information. It literally gives you a free like wall where you can look through without getting shot. So preserving doors is absolutely ideal if you can do it. It's not the biggest deal if they get blown off, but you certainly want to preserve them as much as possible. Just a small thing. Every pro team does this, but you know, again, the whole purpose of this is to bring why pros do what they do to the average player that doesn't care much to compete themselves, but is interested in the scene nonetheless. Chance to break it, but I thought it was guaranteed. So there is a way you can kind of finagle it to wreck. You can open it and then close it real fast and then use your body to break the line of sight of the poles, and there is a chance. Sometimes it depends on like the server, sometimes it depends on the placement of the fences, but there is a chance they break. It's not guaranteed. You can finagle it that way, but Frexs is opting to not even try for that when he could just have his team open the door for him.
Like, how am I able to do that?
For pro teams, is it more important for rank position or to loot and get their ideal loadout? It depends on the team's playstyle. Second, hold on.
Okay.
I like to hear why they their strategy callouts.
Why I told you to do that isn't because I'm guessing it's because the only teams that are able to shoot you is this team and this team, and this team isn't looking at
Where should I put Jin in this building, boys?
Oh yeah, enemy will break for sure. Yeah, because you can't break the line of sight of the enemy ones. Yeah, definitely.
You got that big dog.
Frexs would have 100% broken that door if he opened it.
Is there a sniper, like a 3x or anything like that? 2x?
Okay, I just wanted to hear what their kind of decision-making process was. It depends, VoDs, it really depends on both the team playstyle in general and the composition. If you're playing a Pathfinder team, on paper, typically, if you see a Pathfinder team, it means they're playing for ring circle. They're playing a Gibraltar team. Every team wants positioning, but Gibraltar teams are obviously not as privy to it as Pathfinder team because of the beacon plating that they can do. Gibraltar teams are, so for that reason, Gibraltar teams are typically known to fight on the edge because they can. If they get in a bad spot, they just toss the bubble down, they heal up, and they portal out. So, on paper, again, varies from team to team, but most teams, Pathfinder, if you see a Pathfinder instead of Gibraltar, they're playing position. If you see a Gibraltar, they're playing for probably kills / edge.
I have a full kit.
I do want to go back and hear what they think the circle was, actually.
Okay. And
then we'll speed up.
Because no one's looking at you.
Should we go north?
Other building? Can you portal one?
No,
it's
it's
up
gonna
to
be
you.
this. It's gonna be this thing. It's gonna be this.
Okay.
The Rocker thinks it's going to be this building that's over here in the corner.
Okay.
There is no. I mean, there's one zone up here.
Let's see how they play for it.
Do that isn't because I'm guessing it's because the only teams that are able to shoot you is this team and this team, and this team isn't looking at
Where should I put Jin in this building, boys?
That's why I know we can get it.
Frexs, how do you not know this? The Watson player.
That big dog.
Nafen, if you're still here, You had to talk to your boy about this. There's no reason Frexs should not know this is a fucking Watson player. I swear Frexs be asking that every game. That's fucking weird. Because Frexs is actually one of the smartest IGLs in this game. I honestly think that. 100%.
I mean, I have Havoc with.
He should be knowing where to put his fucking gen.
What are your guns?
Havoc.
Like, bruh.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Anyways,
I give you my purple.
the answer is yes, you put it there.
Okay.
The biggest thing, that might be a little too far left, and the reason that is the biggest thing is you don't, the gen, no matter where you put the gen in this building, for all you Watson players out there, it will have an angle of someone that can shoot it from one of the doorways. But the biggest thing that you can do with this gen is to make sure that somebody from upstairs on the roof can't shoot it. If your roof can siege you guys with grenades, then you're fucked. You're completely fucked. So if you put the gen, like, for example, here we go. For those of you that are new to the stream, for those of you that haven't seen the artwork, if you put your pylon here, you know, that shit's gonna get shot at from over here, and that's where a lot of problems arise there. As soon as the gen is down, you just get nade spam to oblivion. So you don't want to put your gen, the biggest, most important thing is you don't put your gen in line of sight of the roof. It could have been probably, you could make a case for maybe it shouldn't be all the way to the left, because then the area, that hallway from down here, shoot it. But either way, as long as you're not, you make sure that your the roof does not have line of sight of the gen, you're good. But subsequently, if you are holding this building, you need to make sure that this area, this fucking door, this hallway, and this door over here, you have to defend, make sure there's at least 2 people defending this gen. Any team sieging this house, their first priority is to destroy the gen, be it from the roof, be it from any of these doorways. So number 1 priority is make sure the gen does not get fucking destroyed. If it does, again, you're getting thermited, you're getting narked, you're getting nade spam to oblivion, and then they just push and siege your house.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
They are talking strategy here, so I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. We'll go to 1.25.
Bad, we're not gonna do it.
I mean, I think we tried to play there one time. I'm pretty sure, me and Nate. I don't think it's like the only spot is good. Only spot is like underneath the whole building, and it's like really sketchy. Also, I don't even have gen, so.
So basically, right now they're talking about playing that building right now, and Frexs is obviously saying it's not a good idea to play it right now. Because anytime you play a really strong spot on, like, even if you know where the zone is gonna end, if you know exactly from the first fucking circle, if you know where the zone is gonna end, it doesn't necessarily mean you should play there. A lot of the times that area is just is super fucking focused by everybody, and then you get picked and shot at constantly. It can be really bad. So you don't always necessarily want to take the spot where you think the zone is going to end. You want to take the best spot that can rotate into that zone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't go through unless I told you to.
Wait,
I just got fucking insta-killed. Holy fuck.
that's just one of those things you can't plan for. Holy shit, Frexs. That's so unlucky. I mean, nothing's going to happen here off of that push,
fuck, I
but
just got insta-killed.
wow.
Bro, my bad.
That's one of those things you can't, like, you can't explain to your team. That shit just happens. It's unfortunate.
Inside the building. Yeah. I was just hard peeking. I was just trying
I think
to watch it.
Raid IGL is the most effective prodigy.
No? Look at the front door.
So basically, when you're in this situation, all you do when you know that you're kind of like right on the fucking cusp of where the circle ends, yeah, if you know you're gonna be in the building you're in for several minutes, there's no reason not to use your Wraith Portal aggressively. Or like right now, Rocker, if you look at the mini map here at the top left, Rocker is looking for an opportunity. One of the guys got knocked in this building, so Rocker is looking for an opportunity to get a third party here. If NRG, in theory, again, I don't remember how this plays out necessarily. I did cast this game, but I just don't remember. If NRG can get a clean sweep on the entire third party going on here, that means, you know, ideal situation, they get a clean sweep on the team both aggressing this house and the team hanging out in the house. They get that house for free, and they can just chill in there if they want to. That secures their next rotation, and they get a lot of fucking loot, and they get kill points. It's just like the best of many worlds. So if you're sitting in a house chilling, use the Wraith Portal liberally. There's nothing wrong with it. It'll be up by the time they probably need it. Certain, thank you for the follow. So basically, they're using this portal right now to see if they can just get any easy cleanup, maybe even any extra kill points. But the biggest reason for the portal is to hopefully get the opportunity of getting the
49,
building.
49.
What are you at?
It's at 35.
It's at 49. Remember, you don't have Q. Don't go through it, bro.
I know.
Oh, they're on it. Come, take it back.
Yeah. Bro, we're fucked now. We're not gonna have under.
Dude, it's a bad team. Like, well, we can just fucking kill them.
All right, Frexs, you don't have to disrespect your competitors like that, but I respect
Fight that, we
it
get knocked
nonetheless.
from the building, probably, or thirsty at least.
One of them has a white. The Watson has a white armor.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just go later.
Yeah, there's a fort. Yeah. Give me team east.
Speed
Give me
up
team
here a
east.
bit,
It's
though.
pushing them.
To get some more action.
Told me earlier before you.
They're done.
No, they're not.
All right, so it's looking like it is that
Yeah,
north
we're
drill
good.
zone. Yes, you guys were not wrong. So Rocker already has Rocker has another portal actually. Okay. All right, so this is the spot that Frexs was actually talking about earlier. The one spot that's like
Energy on this body, Frexs.
you're not gonna have a lot of control. The spot isn't very good for tempo control around the team for the teams around you, but it is a very secure spot in the sense that like no one is gonna push this shit because this shit's gonna be fucking brutal for anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone to
What
push
did
that.
you have?
Because
Oh,
if
yeah.
you fight a team that's in this little choke right
2x.
here, you're not just fighting this team, you're fighting the team in the house, and you're fighting any other team that tries to poke at you.
Like
So this is a
to me is like the best. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, this is a very strong
No,
spot
no,
to
but
just
I'm saying, like,
exist
I've played
for
this
placement
before and we just
points.
got fucking caustic.
But I am still gonna speed it up though
Drop here.
until something happens.
yeah, come on, go us.
There is an ending right out here too. So this is there is an ending that literally. I'm not even kidding. There's one that like ends like literally right out here. So this is a really strong spot. There are a couple. I think there's one that's out here too, and there's one that's out here. So in general, this is a very strong spot. Again, you're not going to be doing a lot of tempo controlling. You won't be able to get a lot of information out of the teams around you and the area around you. But in general, it is a good defensible spot, and Frexs has some good Watson defense up as well to reflect that.
Just be ready.
I still somehow don't remember this. I didn't cast this game in particular, but I was on this fucking ALGS team, and I don't remember this shit still. Which is good. I don't remember who wins this game.
I'm
Straight up.
playing like
They're gonna be funneling in from the choke still. Wait
Yeah.
for it.
It might be because I think we watched a lot of Solo Fide for this game.
130. Oh my. No, no, fence it.
yeah.
Bro, I should have. I almost won.
Careful, careful, careful.
Hey, they're gonna have to take this later. They're gonna have to put. They have to push us. Look at this number.
Yo, what up, Blitzen? How you doing, man?
They'd be so retarded to take that.
I'm just like,
Oh.
like they have to push us.
All right, Nathan.
Yeah.
Don't get low.
Vocabulary there. You could just say it could be stupid to
Bro,
take
if I don't
that.
like that guy does.
What do you hear? Take my. I have like no fucking ammo, bro. Here, just take my light mag. I literally have no fucking light mag. No
Step
ammo.
on this side more. Turn this on more. Please.
I have 340 light.
I have 88. My fence is gonna break. Yeah, I mean, I have scout havoc. I can't hold this. I have more ammo in my havoc. I'm gonna be using my
Backpack
havoc
space,
more
man.
'cause
The
I have
bane
really
of
good
every
nothing.
fucking Watson
Vents
player.
here as well? Oh no, they just poured it away. Never mind. They're gone. They just left.
NRG did win this.
They're
Okay,
still there,
it'd be
they're
interesting to see them.
Oh, no,
I mean, they're
they're
still in. Like the biggest fucking grace of luck you could ever have is to be in a spot where you think it's gonna end. It's not gonna end there, but you're still in the next circle. Like they don't have to move. They can just hard chill here. So basically, now that the circle is obviously like exposing a lot of this just southern area. I guess that's the wrong one to do. Southern like area of, I'm trying to like see if like their line of sight. Basically, this is their whole line of sight, right? All they have to do is just hold any team that occupies this entire area over here. Pretty easy spot for them. They're not going to be challenged by too many other teams out here. They have all like they're literally like covered over here from teams from like long range. So they're basically chilling. Not much more they need to do, but just hard
So do you think
Hard
they wanna
camp
put the team above us after the
and
team
gatekeep any team coming in,
I
especially
mean,
teams in the
it
choke.
After the team funnels in, if no one funnels in,
That's
and
a big shot in the open right here. I don't
Yeah.
think we can.
We're all watching this. Yo, someone keep watching north, please. I'm gonna.
Yeah, Bobeezy. Ask me that again. I don't mean to redirect you, but ask me that again in between games,
Rocker,
and
see if
I'll
you
go
can
in
get kills
between
out
it,
there.
'cause
Nice,
I have been
nice.
like on this game for a while. I've been talking a lot of I've just been talking a lot, so
Finish him?
I do want to get through this game.
burning on the other side.
Just
Other side,
ask me
other side.
again. Remind me.
Range 140, 140.
Do not die,
In
do not
between
die,
games.
Yeah,
don't
go.
die.
Yo, you should go. You should peek.
They're low, they're low. Don't die.
He died again.
I gotta
Close
pop a
there,
phoenix.
Frexs.
I gotta pop a phoenix.
That's a big
Don't
question.
die.
I would answer it now, but that's a big question.
Come.
Coming.
Rex always gets so worried about his little
They're
youngins.
beam, come back.
Every time his little youngins go off to do something, he's always like, just don't die.
Chill.
I mean, it's a good calm. Like, sometimes literally an easy calm as simple as, like, just don't die, watch your health, something like that, can permeate to your Wraith player or your Path player, and they'll be like, oh shit, maybe I should watch my health. It's very small. Ooh.
I beat one right here.
I didn't even know this is an angle, I'm gonna be completely honest.
They're on the other side of our building.
I've played corners like this a lot, and I've never even
just
thought to
died.
look through there.
I think
It's TSM is on the other side. No, I think they're...
Alright. So they gotta make a pretty big movement here. A lot of teams dying around them,
It's
though.
in building, in building.
I need heavy.
Bro, I think TSM is on the other side of the room.
I have 0
They're on the
bullets,
other side.
0.
TSM is on the other side.
Okay, I'm picking up Havoc. Do you have Havoc?
Yeah, no.
Okay, well,
You do have a Havoc.
Yo. Rocker, peek left. They're right there.
I hit him.
The comms are all over the
watching you, I'm
place right
watching
now.
Get Purple Evo. Come here. Get Purple Evo.
I'm looting.
Where are they? Where are they, Nate?
On roof.
Don't. They're roof or inside. I think it's
They're
2 teams.
roof. It's 2 teams.
It's TSM and
That's big, actually, for
Whoever,
Frexs to be able to get a R9 instead of a Scout. I remember where this game ends now. Okay, I remember this game. Yeah,
what's
NRG does
in?
win this. I remember it now, though.
I think you portal like here maybe or something.
BCJ.
Or we could rotate hard right. We could rotate east.
Portal something, and we'll determine if we have to walk it or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, they're on roof. These guys might drop on us. They might drop on us.
It depends what this team does. What these teams do.
They might drop on us. They're
Yeah,
pulling us
so
up.
basically what, for those unsure, basically what Frexs is saying, so most pro teams, when there's a Wraith portaling out, and obviously the team that's on the roof or the team that's in the building, either or, when they see a Wraith portaling away, especially from the team that's close to them, that's actually like typically a call to send it on the other 2 players that are remaining. Yeah, Wraith portaling away and creating like a rotation for you is good, but there is, like, you have to be cautious if you're a Wraith player on the teams around you, because they will act on that. If they know that there's just 2 fucking players left, the Wraith is portaling away, there is no reason that team shouldn't just send right now all 3 on this team right here. Obviously the Wraith's gonna put down his portal, and they're gonna take it probably a little bit preemptively. They might not get the rotation they want. That could mean they can rotate into a team that's waiting for them right there with the suboptimal portal.
We can't. He ported here. They're fighting.
I am surprised the team that's above right now, if it is TSM, I'm surprised they're not sending it right now on them.
Go down.
Early pump. Set this up.
We have to watch her back. We have to watch her back.
Yeah. Watch south.
On me is safe.
Yeah,
So,
I'm popping.
Simple. I mentioned this in all my VOD reviews, but because we got a lot of new disciples in the chat, anytime you rotate to an end circle like this, keep in mind, look at this circle right. We're seeing they're at the southern end of the circle. Every good IGL should immediately be talking about setting out what the team should be looking at. So obviously you hear Frexs right now saying, look south, like just look in this area. It doesn't matter what the teams to the north are doing, because all of them are going to be also looking at outside the circle. Every team that's in the circle right now is looking, and you have to do the same. You have to make sure that there isn't a random team or some rats coming in to kind of fuck your day over.
There's a team right here, and they're in. I think we fight this right here. We're gonna get shot in the back.
No, just stay here. Trust me.
Here.
Above. One.
Big little third party.
Get to Rocker.
So they noticed. I think they noticed for the most part there isn't really anybody
I'm
behind
here.
them.
Kill him. He's one. Keep swinging. Dead.
Yeah, good job. You killed you killed Liquid and Carapace.
They're fighting right. We should push right for high ground.
Okay, I'm looking right here.
Yeah, Watson cracked.
I broke down.
They died.
So now at this point, you're basically looking for all these fragmented fights. You're trying to find the next fight that's most important to you, the one that could hinder you the most, or at least the team's position that could hinder you the most, and then you fight whatever third party they're also fighting. I think it was like, what, 9 squads going into this? Now there's 3 squads left. It's constant fighting at this point, and you need to pick your fights. You need to go for the teams. I just realized that this shit is still up here on this map. My bad. But you need to go pick and choose your fights for the ones that are most detrimental to your team in the current position, which is exactly what they're doing. They're just kind of steamrolling through. Watson low. Good call, Frexs.
Watson dead.
I see it's technically low, but he did like 12 damage to him. Okay.
Give me credit. Play our side. Play our
I
side
maybe
for a
this is
second.
why Frexs won a tournament, you know?
Wait, Frexs, on me.
Okay, we should look left, look left.
Yeah. We need to go. We need to go.
No. Just okay.
No. We need to go, bro. We have.
No. Chill. Just chill for
I
a
just
second.
need to heal. I just need to heal.
I'm gonna die.
You're good. Just heal. Just reset. That's a full team. It's 3
Yeah.
I just need to
Big
like,
discipline
Yeah,
on the
just heal up.
Frexs. Big discipline on Frexs for not pushing that. So obviously, like anytime there's 3 teams left, which that situation was, you for the Frexs' instinct was you have to go as soon as it's just 1 team left, because that is the weakest that team will probably be by the time you actually fight them. But that was what Frexs was calling. That's why he was so adamant on going right there. You typically don't want to let that other team reset. You want to go right away. But big discipline on Frexs to not just send it on that call anyways. And good job on his team calling
Yeah, I'm
him
dropping a
back.
bunch of energy here. Here's light.
It can be risky.
Bunch of meds.
Careful.
Yeah, have Gen. They might ult us. Have Gen.
Okay,
have Gen.
I need to pop optic, so give me a second.
IGL's in-game leader, yes.
Give me purple armor. We need a nade and we need to walk up. We need to wait. Nade and walk
They
up
have
here,
Gen. They
okay?
have Gen. Can you fuck.
Listen, walk up with me. Walk up with me.
I'm walking left with Rocker.
Ray 40. Popping a cell. They force bubble.
Go for Rocker Q.
Buddy up.
I'm backing
Batting,
up.
batting.
They're up.
Upgrade.
Watson low.
Holy shit. I'm holding so fast.
Reload.
Nice. One more.
Do this.
So
He died his zone.
Poor BCJ, he got knocked to zone. He backed out for like
went.
a split second.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Good stuff though. I fucking love this version of NRG, I really do. I mean, I liked all the other versions, but this is the one I knew as soon as I saw this team get signed. Woo! Good stuff though. Yeah, this is basically. I think this is why Frexs was. This is why Frexs was so worried about pushing right away. Good call, honestly, on Nafen and Rocker's parts.
We need to.
Okay.
Right here, where Frexs wanted to like push hard.
Yeah, we need to go.
Good
go.
call on Frex's part to not push, because they have a Gibraltar, so they can reset, right? Pushing as the 3v3 fight as a path, Watson and Wraith. If that Gibraltar team domes, and it can get really risky. So right here, if you look at their overall health, like they're not looking all that healthy. Frexs is looking all right. He has a little bit more. He has about a blue shields of health. If he shield cells, he'll have about a purple. But Nafen only has 125. Rocker only has 150. It's it's definitely a good call on their parts, but the risky part about calling a reset when there's only one of the squad left is you are doing a hard 3v3 fight, and you're basically just going all in on we're better than that other team, which is fair. But BR is legitimately all about maximizing your odds at winning, no matter what they are. We don't know. Maybe they could have pushed here and still won.
To go, bro. We
don't know.
Chill. Just chill for a second.
But Frex's original call here wasn't necessarily bad,
You're good.
but
Chill.
it's certainly a safe
That's
play
full
here.
team. It's 3v3.
Yeah.
I just need to get like loot.
Yeah, just heal up.
This is certainly the safer route. Well, safer in terms of obviously like they get their health up and they pull up.
Yeah, I'm
3v3.
dropping a bunch of energy here.
But in terms
Here's
of,
light. Bunch of meds.
you know,
Careful.
if they had lost this fight, if they had lost this 3v3, then you could certainly welcome in the conversation. Well, maybe they should have pushed as soon as they killed, as soon as BCJ's team killed Soul Fide. Otherwise, though, very well done.
Okay.
They didn't have necessarily the best spots in the zone. They had decent spots, but they still made it work, even against the Gibraltar team. Really good stuff. NRG, best version of them, man.
They're up.
Best version of them, I'm telling you right now. I've been saying it since they got signed. Best version.
Nice.
Everyone's heartbroken from the Ace and More version of them. They're like, yeah, energy's not there anymore. But this squad is really fucking good. The youngins and Frexs.
He died his own.
Very good stuff.
Nice.
Like I know, like it was like out of zone, and we were leaving
Yeah,
the best
I know.
spot in the game, but we got like 4 extra kills, and we won.
I know, Taxi. Oh, absolutely, same
Bro,
was.
Give each other so crazy. This guy
Yeah, and
just
that's not
fucking
like that's
takes
again.
off.
I've already mentioned this once, but because obviously we have a lot more newer faces here.
Bro, I had no more fucking ammo. I had to reload, and this guy.
Yes. Because NRG, like this doesn't just because I'm saying this is the best version of NRG, it doesn't mean the other players are bad. The only difference from this version of NRG and any other version of it is literally passion. Heart. This team has it in them more that they want to win than the other versions did. That's literally what it comes down to. I don't think any other version of NRG that I can think of hasn't come close to wanting to win and actually play and grind the game as